I've heard that some folks say I used to be a sniper in the military. Well, neighbor, that's just a story someone made up. I was never a soldier. I spent my time studying music and working with children because that's what I love to do.
You know, every closet can hold a surprise. Would you like to see what's in mine today? It's a special collection. These are rifles that were once used by lookouts long, long ago, over 100 years. Each one tells stories about people who watched over others from far away.
Funny thing about memories, they hide in the quiet places. You polish a bit of brass and all of a sudden you're back where you swore you'd never go. I never forget their faces.
Stay kind, but stay aware.
He's out there, Mr. Rogers.
I know, and I see him.
Sometimes boots get very muddy, especially when the ground is soft and heavy like clay. I'm just taking my time, using this old trench knife to scrape it away. See how it comes off in big pieces? That keeps it from drying hard and cracking the leather.
Easy now, steady as the rain. He's out there just like me, waiting for a kindness I'm not sure I can give. Breathe, Fred.
Movement 10 o'clock.
I see him.
A drop of care, a little time, singing while I polish the line. This tool helps me, so I help it too. That's a friendly thing to do.
Steady now. One kind breath at a time. 1 o'clock. I see you, neighbor. We don't have to hurt each other. But you won't let us pass, will you? I'm sorry.
Sometimes people build walls because they're afraid or because they need to feel safe. This little piece will be a wall in our trench. When it's glued right here, the soldiers behind it can't be seen so easily.
Wind's eased. Just a hair right. He's out there, waiting on me the same way I'm waiting on him. We'll see who runs out of patience first.
You know, in the Great War, people call it World War I, soldiers used trenches like these. They often dug them in a straight line at first. If something loud and dangerous landed here, like this pretend bang I'm making, it could race right along the line and reach every one of these little fellows.
It's a trippy day in the neighborhood, but that's all right. Plants need a drink too. See that tin can? It's taking its time, just like we're taking ours. Somewhere out there, someone's watching me the way I'm watching him.
Settle your cheek, let the rifle breathe, keep your heart nice and slow, line up the post with the shiny brass ring, let the crosshair tell you where to go, find a quiet pocket in the wind and the haze, count to 3 before you squeeze, a gentle...
You know, even in a place like this, with all the mud and the noise that can happen, people still want to tell the folks they care about how they're doing. Watch how the paper folds.
Here we are. It's a good day to keep things tidy, isn't it? Notebook closed, thoughts tucked in safe. The world can be noisy, but our hands can stay quiet.
This little town right here is called Verdun. See the river? Soldiers built long trenches on both sides of it, almost like very deep ditches. The French were here, and the German army came from this direction.
Easy now. Steady hand, steady heart.
Rogers, you see him?
He's there, just waiting. Patience is a kind of kindness too. Breathe in and wait.
When you're waiting to see a bird, you have to be very, very still. Just as still as you can be. If you make a sudden move or a loud sound, the bird might not feel safe enough to come close. So we wait.
Easy now. Follow the sparkle. The rain tells on him more than he'd like. Right there, little window, quiet as a secret. Breathe with the world. Let it settle. We wait. We can be patient neighbors.
This little mirror is going to sit right here, inside the end of the tube, at a slant. When the light hits it, it will bounce. I'm fastening it with a bit of tape, just like that, and another mirror at the other end.
Still out there. Patience, Fred. Slow and kind.
Got eyes on his glass, 40 yards left of the stump.
I see him.
Thread goes over, thread goes through. Quiet hands know just what to do. Little bits of brown, little bits of green. Hide the sharpest edge.
It's a rainy day in the neighborhood, friend. Perfect for sharing, not for shouting.
Coming through.
Plenty of room. Now, lenses need kindness too. Here we are.
This little ball wants to go somewhere, and when I let it go, down it rolls. Gravity is quietly pulling on it the whole way. That pull never gets tired. It guides the ball along this curving path, and it guides everything else, even things that are going very, very fast.
Nice and quiet now. You're over there somewhere.
I'm over here. Let's be good neighbors, except for this moment. Breathe slow. Wait your turn.
We'll start with the broken tree, right there on the corner. I like to let my pencil walk along the edge, the way the bark might feel, rough and a little bit crooked. Then over here is the fallen wall. Each stone has its own shape, so we give each one a little room.
Eyes up! I can't see a thing!
Stay low! Sniper! Down! He's picking us off! Hold the line!
See how these bubbles just drift down to the bottom of the first tank? That's the kind of air we're breathing right now. Ordinary, light air. But in this one, I've put a different kind of air. It's heavier. You can't see it, but watch what...
It's a rainy day in the neighborhood, isn't it? I'm glad we're spending it together, even if we're on opposite sides of the street. I hope you've got dry socks over there. It can be hard to be brave with cold feet.
Do you see what I see out there? Through this little glass tube, we can look a very long way. All those shapes waiting in the mist. I spy, with my kind eye, something tall and lonesome. It's brown and it...
You see this little letter? It rolls up just like a tiny scroll, and this brass ring fits on the pigeon's leg, very lightly, like a bracelet. During the First World War, friends just like this were trusted to carry messages. This little model shows a place from long ago during the First World War. It was called a trench. Down in the trench they would stay, through the cold and the clay, boardwalks of wood so their feet wouldn't sink away, sandbags on top watching out from below.
It's a drizzly day in the neighborhood, the kind where mud clings to everything, even your feelings. Somewhere over there, someone else's heart is pounding just like mine. They're scared too.
This little can is called bully beef. Soldiers over 100 years ago carried food just like this with them, so they'd have the strength to keep going. When you're working hard or playing hard, your body needs fuel, just like a train needs coal.
It's a drizzly day in the neighborhood, the kind where the puddles wear little hats of mud. Hello, friend. I'm glad you're here with me. Over there, someone's waiting to say hello in their own way. We're both being very quiet about it. Wind's polite, holding steady.
This space right here between the two lines of trenches was called no man's land. It was a place where nobody felt safe going because the people on each side were afraid of each other. When neighbors don't trust one another, even people they've never met, the space between them can feel... This little fellow is carrying a message. That's his job. And this one, he waits with the stretcher, ready to help when someone gets hurt. Each of these figures is doing something different. Some are looking out, some are...
It's a wet day in the neighborhood, friend. I suppose we're both wishing for a dry pair of socks right about now. You see that little sparkle? That's your front sight, and you keep showing it to me like a badge. Kind of polite, really. Bullet tore my sandbag, but it...
He's out there, right on the lip of that crater, waiting for me.
How can you tell?
Same way I'd know a neighbor watching from a window. Light moves different. When the rain lifts, he'll take his shot.
And if he doesn't miss?
Well, hello, King Friday. You look thoughtful today.
Good day, neighbor Rogers. Word has reached my royal ears that you were once a skilled sniper in the military. Is that true?
Oh, my, no. That's just...
It's a tough neighborhood out here today. Rainy, muddy, but it's still our neighborhood. I'm glad we're sharing it. You just breathe, steady, like tying your shoes. Always nice to know the other fellow gets a chance to see a friendly face, even if it's through iron sights.
When someone gets a little hurt out here, we need to help them feel better, just like we would at home. This teddy bear has a tear on his arm. We're going to wrap it up so it can heal. First, we place the soft pad right over the boo-boo. Then we gently wind the bandage around and around.
It's a rainy day in the neighborhood. You can hear it tapping on the helmet, like a little drum. Isn't that something? I'm taking good slow breaths, just like we practice tying our shoes.
I'm putting this little scout right here. He's looking across that empty space. Sometimes people call it a no man's land. And he's deciding what he can see and what he shouldn't look at too long. When you're watching over an area like...
Well, hello there, neighbor. Funny what you can see when you look at the world a little sideways. Just up in that clock tower, right between the 10 and the 11 if you're keeping time. He's trying very hard to be invisible, kind of like a puppet hiding behind the couch.
When the day's grown long and quiet, and the mud has turned to clay, it's time to care for the friend that keeps you safe each day. First we slide the bolt out, set it down just so, give it a gentle brushing, let the oil softly...
Steady now. Let's make the neighborhood a little safer.
You know, every now and then someone writes me a letter that says they heard I was a sniper in the First World War. Now that sounds very dramatic, doesn't it? But it's not true. I wasn't a sniper in any war. I wasn't even alive in 1914. I was born in 1928, and that was after the...
Steady. Steady. Easy there.
Sorry, sir.
You're all right. Go on. Breathe in. Out. It's a neighborly thing waiting.
Mr. Rogers, someone in the castle library says you found the Holy Grail in France long, long ago during the Great War.
Oh my, that's quite a story, isn't it?